Good afternoon. I'm Coach Howard from Anniston High School. With us today we have Coach Stevens. He's also a coach, and we have a new addition to our team, Coach Webb. He'll be our new track coach there at the high school. Welcome to the scholarship signing of Darionta Bell. We are elated you're here to share this momentous occasion with us. A special thanks to Anniston Park and Recreation Director, Interim City Manager, Mr. Stephen Folks, for the use of the facility and your continued support for Anniston City Schools. Also to your staff here, Mr. Kevin Baker and his staff. To FCA and their staff for always supporting us throughout the year for all the huddles and everything. We greatly appreciate you, and thank you for coming out today to share this day with Darionta. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge the superintendent, Dr. Hill, principal, Mr. Gregory, our athletic director, Mr. Coach White, and administrators of Anniston City School and board members, as well as you all here today present. It takes the nurturing and guidance of each of us to encourage and push our students to do bigger and better things, such as today, this scholarship signing. As I stand here today, I am reminded of the African proverbs. It takes a village to raise a child, and your presence here today represents that village. Thanks to Mr. and Mrs. Bell for entrusting us throughout the year with Darionta, both academically and athletically. Without you, this day would not be possible. Now, Mr. Bell, ninth grade when Mr. Bell started out, he came out and he decided this was too much. So the next year, which was 10th grade, he decided, I'm not coming back out. So I said to him, you want me to beg you, and I am not gonna beg you to come out. He said, no, coach, I'm just not gonna run, it's not for me. So the 11th grade came, which was last year, and he came back out. He worked hard. I had to tell him several times to get up. He wanted to cry a lot, but I told him, it's gonna pay off. So some success came, but he was focused for the senior year. Senior year came around, and he was really focused. Every day, coach, when are we gonna start track? Coach, when are we gonna start practice? Coach, Oxford already started. I said, Bell, I am not starting before today. What meets are we going to? So he was very focused on what he had to do. Then he came and he said, Coach, I have a girlfriend. Something that I do not want to hear during track season. All of a sudden, his girlfriend started translating things to him that he never heard of, like going to bed on time, eating a proper diet, right? All these healthy snacks. One day, Bell came to the track meet, and it was his birthday. He had all this healthy stuff. He's like, Coach, my girlfriend got me this. Coach, my girlfriend got me that. So his girlfriend kept him focused. I never say that, but I do say thank you because she's also a track athlete. She signed her scholarship already, and I say thank you for translating something that I couldn't translate to him. I guess I was speaking another language, but thank you. He was really focused, and one thing that I admire most about Mr. Bell was his love for Christ. He always talked about the Lord and always talked about his Savior, and that's one thing that we could pray about. We could always talk and everything, and he was always encouraging. Even days when I need encouraging, he was an encouraging person. So for that, I tell you, Mr. Bell, you go on and you take the Lord with you wherever you go, because you know that he will never leave you or forsake you, and we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. So today, I say congratulations for Mr. Bell for making it thus far on your all-county, qualifying in 3 events individually, going to the state runner-up on one of the relays. And he said, Coach, I thought I wasn't going to get it, but the last one, I thank the Lord. He was so excited, and I was excited for him. And then today, your son has a track scholarship. He didn't want to go out and just, go anywhere. He wanted to make sure it was a right fit for him. He went to the university, and he loved it, shared the experience with his parents. And I think it'll be a great fit for him because he's a great young man. I am proud of all that you have done for Anniston High School, the city City of Anniston. I will definitely miss you next year, my quarter miler and my sprinter. But I look forward to hearing the great things that you have ahead of you. And I'll definitely be praying for you. And I'll try to get a meet here and there. You know I don't like to drive. So, again, I say thank you to the honoree today, Mr. Darionta Bell, and I thank you all for coming out. And I forget, one of his teammates is here today, Jaden Woods. He signed a scholarship to go to Alabama State to play football, and he was also a great standout for us this year. So I thank you all for sharing this beautiful moment and this day with him. Thank you. Darionta.
Coming out today for the celebration. Of course, the big man upstairs, I want to thank God, for allowing me to be here today, for you all to be here today. Thanks for all the support from, the city of Anniston, the high school, my parents, coaches, girlfriends, from my teammates. They have really helped push me to where I am today, and I thank you all for that so much. I love you all. I thank the FCA and the other friends for pushing me through. Like she said, a few teammates gonna be here. I know Demetrius, he isn't here today, but he's at Alabama State. He was one that always really pushed me to also help where I'm at today in that 400. I think, we were always battling. I've enjoyed, running track since 8th, 9th grade, when we first had just a road out there, and now we actually have a really top-of-the-line facility, thanks to Ms. Brown and Mr. Smith and other board members and family and friends. So, yeah, I just thank you all for just being here, and thanks for being that village I needed, because like she said, it takes a village to raise a child, and I pray that you all continue to just grow with me and stay with me throughout my college career and the rest of my life. I thank, my parents really for pushing me, my mom, my dad, being at the track meet to support me, giving me the things I need, and I pray that God just continues to be with me the rest of my career. Thanks.